Greetings, everyone. Most of you already know me. I'm Keisha. Today, we're going to be talking about cybersecurity awareness. Imagine arriving at work one morning and discovering that the hospital's computer systems are unavailable. Patient records can't be accessed, treatment schedules are delayed, and staff members are unable to retrieve important medical information. What started as a cybersecurity incident has quickly become a patient care issue. In a recent presentation to our executive leadership team, I discussed the threat actors most likely to target our hospital and why investing in cybersecurity is essential. Today, I'd like to build on that discussion by explaining the types of attacks these threat actors may use, the difference between a threat and a vulnerability, and how each of us plays an important role in protecting our patients and our organization. Threat versus vulnerability. Now, before we talk about the attackers, it's important to understand two terms that are often confused: threat and vulnerability. A threat is anything that has the potential to cause harm to our systems, data, or operations. This could be a cyber criminal, malicious software, or even a dishonest employee. A vulnerability, on the other hand, is a weakness that a threat can exploit. Think of it this way. If our hospital were a patient, the threat would be the virus, while the vulnerability would be a weakened immune system. The virus already exists, but it succeeds only when it finds a weakness to exploit. Cybersecurity is about reducing those weaknesses before an attacker can take advantage of them. Now let's talk threat actors and potential attacks. Let's look at the threat actors our hospital could face, beginning with the least serious and ending with the most sophisticated. First, let's talk about script kiddies. Script kiddies are generally inexperienced attackers who rely on tools created by others. They may attempt website defacement or exploit an unpatched server simply to see if they can gain access. Next, let's talk about hacktivists. Hacktivists are motivated by ideology or publicity. They may launch a distributed denial of service or DDoS attack to disrupt hospital services or publicly release internal information to draw attention to their cause. Let's talk about cybercriminals. Cybercriminals are financially motivated and represent one of the greatest risks to healthcare organizations today. They often deploy ransomware to encrypt hospital data or conduct business email compromise, also known as BEC, to trick employees into transferring money or sensitive information. Okay, let's talk insider threats. Insider threats are especially dangerous because they already have authorized access to hospital systems. A malicious insider may engage in privilege abuse by accessing information beyond their job responsibilities or perform unauthorized access to patient records, putting patient privacy and trust at risk. Let's talk industrial espionage actors. Industrial espionage actors target organizations with valuable intellectual property. In a cancer hospital, they may attempt clinical research data exfiltration or theft of proprietary treatment information to gain a competitive advantage. Most of us are familiar with this next one, cyber terrorists. Cyber terrorists seek to create fear and disrupt critical services. They may use destructive malware to damage systems or attempt to disrupt critical hospital operations, potentially affecting patient care. Finally, advanced persistent threats, or APTs, are among the most sophisticated adversaries. They often conduct targeted spear phishing campaigns to gain initial access and then establish long-term stealth infiltration, remaining inside a network for months while quietly collecting sensitive information. Although these threat actors have different motivations and techniques, they all rely on finding vulnerabilities they can exploit. Every employee has a role in protecting our hospital, reporting suspicious emails, following security policies, creating strong passwords, using multi-factor authentication, and protecting sensitive information all help reduce opportunities for attackers. Cybersecurity is not just the responsibility of the IT department. It is a shared responsibility that helps protect our patients, our research, and the trust our community places in us. Thank you for your time.